yesterday I got called a spew monkey.
He was like, "What's Twitch?" And I was like I Twitch. I was so confused.
Yeah.
Mario Kart Wii is like actually one
Mario
of the
Kart.
best Mario Karts.
Yes.
Right? What's up, gamers, fellow people, whatever you like to be called? It's your boy BigK here, and today I'm here with Emperor Dragon, lovely Yuko, and Dimples on the screen. And this is the first ever special K take. We're going to be interviewing our three streamers, getting to know them, why they started Twitch, their hobbies, and the origin story. Every MC has an origin story, or even a side character too. So let's get to it with Emperor. You go first.
My name is Emperor Dragon. You guys could just call me Dragon. Um, I stream on Twitch and I make YouTube videos, mostly mostly shooters and like horror game and party games, but I also do like IRL stuff and like cooking and vlogs and stuff as well.
Okay, hello. My name is Lovely Yuko. Um, I stream on Twitch as well. I cosplay. Um, and I'm into gacha games. Very big fan of Final Fantasy as well. And yeah, I just started making my own videos as well. So little something there. But yeah, that's it about me.
welcome all. This is Dimples on Screen, not giving you Dimples on Screen. Here with everybody here. You got the man, the myth, legend, the BigK, Emperor, and lovely Yuko. And with me, I love gaming, horror, you name it. I play it. I also like wrestling. I like the longboard. A lot of stuff. I like to code as well.
I want to start with my first question is, what got you into, the Twitch streaming, and what's the passion and drive that makes y'all continue to keep streaming?
When I first heard of Twitch, I was playing Fortnite like everybody was in like 2017, and a random in the game was like, "Yo, go follow me on Twitch," and I'm like, "Yo, like what's Twitch?" Like I never heard of Twitch, and the way he explained it to me, he said it's where you like stream games and make money. So I'm like, I play games for free. I might as well make money. So I go make a Twitch account, and I start streaming like off of my console, and it wasn't until like I began to stream more. I got a PC, began editing and like stuff like that. I kind of saw that you could like build a community on Twitch, and that's kind of what's kept me around um, in terms of like making content and stuff.
I see. I'm surprised you never heard about Twitch until.
Nah, he was like, "What's Twitch?" And I was like I Twitch. I was so confused.
Same thing. Like I wasn't really interested in recording myself. So for example, I used to watch like YouTubers you know, record themselves play Five Nights at Freddy's because I'm a big fan of that. And then my friends and family were like, You're a gamer. Why don't you do these things?" And so I decided last year, 2 years ago, I was like, okay, let me just start my own little, thing. And everyone was like, Twitch. So decided to make my own, user account. Uh, Very rough. I didn't know what I was doing at first, but then, started to learn. YouTube, actually taught me. And yeah, I thought it was boring at first. So, but everyone was like, no, you got it, you got it. So, and here I am now. But yeah, I think like it's just my friends and everybody else that I'm meeting as well as keeping me going. So
Well, it was, I think it was around 2014. My best friend was watching Twitch. I asked him what it was. He told me all about it. So I was like, you know what? Let me make an account, typed in nipples on the screen just to be random. And I just completely forgot about it. I was focusing on my YouTube kind of stuff because I was focusing on that. Years later, it took for the lockdown to happen. And then I was like, you know what? Let me pass the time. Maybe I should stream. And then I just hopped on and then completely remembered that I actually had an account here. I was going to name it to my YouTube account, but then I was like, you know what? I already have a username. I'll just test it out.
So I know Emperor, you said you're into like FPS. You start off with Fortnite. So let's
Mhm.
I want to dive into that a little bit. So in terms of like FPS, what's your favorite out there? currently or back then or all time. It's up to you how you want to go about it.
It's tough. I play a lot of Valorant right now. Um, I'm liking Apex. Apex, we're kind of like off and on. It depends, but Apex and Valorant, I would say I play the most right now. Um, I will say the finals. I really enjoy the finals. Like it's like fast paced like Apex, and like the environment in the game is like what is it? It's destructible, so it's a lot more chaotic. So I'd say those are the main three I'm like playing right now. I don't think I could vote for all time. I wasn't too much in the COD growing up, so I know there's like some games untouched there, along with like CS and like other things.
I know you're not a big fan of COD. Hey, you're not really missing out, to be honest. I mean, if you played Apex, you're playing all these other games. Pretty much
I did
similar. Pretty much
I
similar.
did have fun on Warzone. That was pretty fun.
Fun fact: Apex is made by OG COD developers. I mean, they're no longer on the project anymore, but like what I said, like if you played Apex, you pretty much are playing COD. So like,
Okay.
no big difference, no big difference in my opinion. Yuko, I noticed you're a weeaboo, or you're if you want to be called otaku. I don't know about all that.
Otaku's fine.
You play your gotcha games, which I don't know how you can get into that, but you know it differs for different folks.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what's the story there?
Okay, so before that, I was really interested in just fighting, like anime fighting games. So Naruto. Uh Back when I had the PlayStation 2, I had Naruto Chronicles. That's what started. No, I'm lying. Inuyasha. I had this Inuyasha game. It was called Inuyasha Feudal Combat, and that's what made me get into like just anime fighting games in general. So I bought Demon Slayer, I had Naruto games, and then I don't know, I just transitioned to um Genshin Impact. I just thought it was cool, just exploring, and it kind of gave me that Zelda like inspiration, like how it looks, how you can like explore, do puzzles and such. Um, and then I realized you can put money into the game and get characters, and so it became a little bit of an addiction. I don't want to say that I, spend a lot of money, but people do call me a whale. And then ever since then, that's what made me start getting into gacha games. So yeah, I'm playing two right now, and I'm waiting for another one called Wuthering Waves. That one's gonna be a big hit. So yeah, that's how it started.
So my man Dimples, I see you play a variety of games. So give me your take on gaming in general. Like what's your go-to? What's your favorite?
Oh man, my favorite game to play would have to be a tie between the Fallout series and the GTA series, specifically Vice City, because I like being able to have a combination of nostalgic stuff as well as like a what if scenario where where you can put yourself there, where you suspend your belief about like where you're at right now and like focus on like what you would have done either in the past or in the future kind of thing. That's the type of games that I usually gravitate towards the most. In terms of FPS, it would have to be Battlefield 3 because I was able to finally get what I wanted from COD, which was to have the ability to drive vehicles in multiplayer, which everyone has been complaining about. And then as soon as I was told about that game, I'm like, screw COD, I'm switching over.
We got similar. Well, everybody here, we all got similar gaming tastes. I want to get into the journey of where y'all are at now, and like how do y'all feel?
I will say, when I started, I was a console streamer, so I was streaming off of PS4, and they have like built-in software that lets you like broadcast on the Twitch, and it's very different than like looking at OBS and like Streamlabs because it's like you really don't get to see the platform. Like it's almost like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't want to say a dumbed down version, but it's very like limited with what you can do, and what is it? It wasn't until I got into like Yuga, like anime fighting games. Like I love fighting games, but for some reason I'm not like really drawn to like Mortal Kombat and like Tekken and stuff. but like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, like that was my favorite. That was one of my favorite fighting games. What is it? One of the newer ones that came out, Sifu. That was a great game. Um, what else? Shinobi Strikers, like stuff like that. That's how I kind of like. I don't want to say built an audience, but that's how I kind of like started understanding like how Twitch works, and I was like, okay, this is how it works. And it wasn't until I got into like PC gaming when like my gamer portfolio got like diversified, and I was like, okay, but because I've never before then I never played horror, I never played um like other types of games, so I was like, okay, this is great. Like, there's more available.
And what horror games?
I'd say the first horror game I played was Phasmophobia, and this is before the updates they have now. This is like when the game first came out. I played my chat loves that I played Outlast. I dreaded that game. I dreaded that game. They even made me buy the second one. I have it. I still haven't touched it. But yeah, Outlast, Devour is a good one. I'm not too mad at Devour, but at first it is kind of scary. Um what else is there? In terms of horror, I've played Paranoia. I've played a lot of other stuff, but I would say like horror. I like multiplayer horror. Like Outlast is like you're by yourself. Like I'd rather like drag people in with me and like play with them.
There is a big difference between that, like, you get to drag your friends in with you, and y'all experience that same fear
Hmm.
factor. What about you, Yuko?
I would say like when I first started streaming, I was only streaming on my laptop. Uh so it was kind of terrible. I couldn't see like everything. It was just one screen. So if someone was trying to talk to me, I didn't realize until like the very end. So when I got my PC, that's when I started to dip into like more of, same thing what Dragon said, um, dipping into different games. And so Genshin Impact is what made me kind of like realize, wow, there's a lot of people that play this game. And so most of like my chatters, my viewers are Genshin Impact, like they play Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail, and they helped me build like my teams during stream, and that's what made me like, okay, yeah, I enjoy playing this on stream, and that's how I'm sticking to that game when I stream as well.
Okay, I see you built your community with the other weeaboos and y'all.
Gotcha gamers, let's go.
Okay, I ain't gonna say all that. Calm down, fraud. Pulse. What about you?
I started my journey, had same computer setup I had. In terms of the mic, I had a different mic. It was like a smaller condensed mic. Quality wasn't as good as the one I have now. Uh, the green screen I had before was a makeshift one. I made it homemade because my roommate back in the day would keep walking by and he felt awkward about it, and I just wanted to make sure he can walk by without feeling awkward, as well as I'm very private in my life in terms of like what's outside of the live stream. So I was like, you know what, let me make that up until I can actually for the green screen. And pretty much the layout was for my live stream was different. But one of the first games I played, which kind of blew me up a little bit, was at Night at the Hotel or at Dead of Night. And it was a horror game, and like I despise that game to this day. Like I still technically haven't beaten it because I'm at the part where like I have to go save all my friends, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. Nah, I have to beat the game. No. Everybody keeps asking me to play some horror games, and I'm like, you sure about that? You sure about that? Because like I have other games to play too, But I wanted to switch it up because I don't want to be bored. I'm someone who likes to keep having fun with what I'm doing and interacting with my viewers.
I will say, relating back to Emperor, I started out too on console streaming. And like, yeah, it's different when you switch over to PC. I mean, everything's trial and error when you're first starting out. And even then, I'm pretty sure like everybody's here still trying to figure out like what's the next step? What am I doing? We're gonna divvy away from gaming just a little bit. And I just want to ask, like, when it comes to like media, TV shows, anime included. So like, what are you reading or what are you watching? Like, what's cool right now that you're watching that you're enjoying so far?
I'm kind of procrastinating right now. Like I made an anime list on stream for me to watch because I was like I need to do something because I'm just sitting here like not watching anything. But actually let me pull it up. I'll tell you what's on it. I need to watch season 3 of Demon Slayer. I need to finish season 2 of Spy X Family before that movie comes out. Mob Psycho has season 3. I didn't know that. Um, I don't know. It's crazy. Um, JJK. I need to finish season 2, and there's a movie for that as well. Uh, Shield Hero. I don't know. I need to go back and rewatch that. My Hero as well. Fire Force. And then in terms of like animes I haven't started, I have Solo Leveling, Tower of God, and God of High School.
My Hero, have you ever been reading it or are you just watching it?
Just watching it. I've never read manga before. Never.
Hey, it's the first time for everything. I
Mm.
only recommend reading manga if like like maybe you can't wait or maybe you need to pass the time.
So I've been watching the first 2 episodes of Solo Leveling. Really enjoyed it. It's really good. So I'm reading Chainsaw Man. I'm not on the latest chapter, but I'm currently on like 100 and something, 112, I believe. So far it's really good. Um and then so what I want to watch is Ranking of Kings. That has been like really interesting to me, like how there's a little kid, he's deaf, and then like he meets his shadow. So I kind of interested in that one. And I'm watching A Sign of Affection. She's deaf. The main character is deaf. So it's like a lovey-dovey anime. I'm always into those. So she teaches him how to do sign language, and you know, story goes on. But yeah, I won't spoil it. But
I know you have some very hot takes when it comes to certain topics on anime and manga. So anything you'd like to say in general?
no, I don't want to say anything.
Anything crazy? I want to keep in
Do it.
mind, uh, people watching it and my other two interviewees here. She said that Megumi
Oh,
should have been the main character of JJK, and it's crazy that she wants the person with all the most L's, like suicide attempts and everything, to be the main.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry because
That
I'm a
I,
can
big
be a
fan.
redeeming
I'm a big
story.
fan. I'm a big fan. Like I literally have him as like look at him. Like I have the dog and everything, bro. I'm
got many potential man right there. That like, oh, he could be stronger than Gojo. Like that, just all potential. No bark. That's crazy.
yeah. And I would also say One Piece is mid. That's it. Yeah.
I can agree with you on that. I'm not watching something that's super long, but I will
Not
give One Piece
watching that.
its props where it stayed relevant. It holds its
Yeah.
consistency compared to the other two, so to speak. Because Naruto got Boruto, I don't know what they were doing with that. And Bleach, yeah, they fell off, but they came back. You got to finish off strong at least when you
Yeah.
fall. But it is what it is. So, Dimples, go
Well,
ahead.
okay. Well, I got a list. For favorite anime, I I got Adventure of JoJo's the whole series.
Oh, you're
Gintama, One Punch Man, season 1, season 2. We don't talk about that. Parasite, Danganronpa, Blue Lock, Ninja Slayer, Flame of Recca, Ultimate Muscle, and JJK. And then manga, I read Samurai Deeper Kyo, Sayuki Reloaded, Kakashi, and Rave Master. Those were, ooh, I have no words. Mint, mint,
all
at least
right.
for me, mint.
Emperor, I know you mentioned that Mob Psycho. I was watching that
Hmm.
back in high school. Fucking loved it. I think I was watching it my senior to junior year, or junior to senior year. I mean, uh, I have not been on season 3 yet, and it's been a minute. I think I need to rewatch season 2 first. If I go to season 3.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, when's the last time I watched this? And I'm like, I probably have to go back. But yeah.
And Dimples, I'm not gonna lie, you got a very colorful palette over there. That
That's how
surprised me.
That's that's off the top of my list. There's like way more, but like for some reason I can't remember the names.
Yeah, fair enough, fair
Yeah.
enough. What made you get into Gintama, by the way?
Uh, so a group of my friends were watching it, and then like I walked in on like some random character. He every time he says a word that has a letter G, he would just announce it like he's like G, and then I'm like, what the heck? So like curious and watching it, and I noticed how funny and how they would pretty much poke fun at every anime or manga that has been popularized by its anime community. And I actually liked how they referenced everything, even Dragon Ball.
Step away from anime just a little bit, but like any other shows that has caught your eye, maybe the latest season of Invincible, or maybe I've watched Gen V, The Boys, anything of the sorts from Amazon, or any popular cartoons out.
I will say, I do have to watch the new season of Invincible. I like the boys. I haven't watched Gen V. Um, what is it? I was gonna skip it. I was told that it would help understanding like the next season, but I don't know. Um, besides, let me think. I don't know. I really think that's all I'm watching.
I was gonna say what I've been watching is The Witcher. Uh so the live action one, so far it's been really good. If you're interested in that.
Are you watching it now, even though our old boy Henry is no longer?
I heard. Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. He's doing an amazing job. So
I have recently binge watched this one particular show on Netflix called Uncanny Encounters, where there's like a group of 4 to 5 people pretty much fighting evil spirits and casting them into hell, but then like they gotta save the world. So like they gotta manage their regular life and their superhero life without being spotted by the demons.
You're all right.
Getting into that.
Back to that Twitch lifestyle. I wanted to ask, when it comes to like Twitch streaming in general, has there been any like stopping points, adversities that you face while Twitch streaming? I do notice that like in Val, they talk really crazy. I
Oh
got
yes.
yesterday I got called a I was talking to one person, another ISO, because we shot each other. We both ran out of ammo and we were like, forget this fight. We'll go fight somebody else. And we were messaging each other, and then one guy's like, "You're a spew monkey." I'm like, okay, bet, report it. And I will say,
Like
like, my
you
reporting
you
game,
will you will hear new insults on Valorant. Like I'd be like, I didn't. How did you even come up with that? Like I
yeah,
and that's because that's like Riot. That's League of Legends. Like they've been on the internet for a minute, so they just especially the CS players, the CS and the Riot players, they just hopped on Val and they just say whatever.
I haven't gotten anything crazy. Well, no, I'm lying. So I would say in the gacha community, especially with Hoyoverse, which is Genshin Impact, like the game, they have their own app, and you can post like anything Genshin Impact or whatever, like their other games, and you can post like your cosplays, stuff like that. And so I did. I posted a cosplay of a character named Raiden Shogun, right? And the comments were pretty much like black, like, because character is Asian, but a lot of their like player base, well, the game is Chinese, so coming from there and then seeing the characters, like, they always have to add in this little race thing. But yeah, I got that. A lot of other things, but I don't say it because it's pretty bad. Like the hard R. And just when I stream, I don't get racist comments or anything, but I get because I guess because I'm a female, and then some guys just like to be like a dickhead and just say some stupid jokes about, like, I don't know, like female stuff, like, oh, in the kitchen, or you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So that's it for me. But I just ignore it at the end of the day.
Anything else y'all like to bring up, talk about? Anything y'all wanna talk about comes to like Twitch, gaming, media related. Outside hobbies are welcome. Let's get the if people want to know more about you, feel free.
I like the longboard, like watching WWE,
You're
especially nowadays. I was a WWE fan during the Attitude Era. Stopped watching when The Rock left. Started watching a few years before. I think around 2011 or 2012. Been an avid low-key anime fan. It's like if you ask me the right question, I will answer. Otherwise, you won't even know I know something about anime.
I was gonna add on to the wrestling thing that I remember being a kid and playing like WWE. I think it's called SmackDown versus Raw. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, that was done by
Yeah,
Yeah.
THQ.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember which year it was, but it was The Rock. Like he was on it. And I just only remember like the old school, like Rob Van Dam is his name. Undertaker, Big Show, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's who I used him a lot. And I remember just like being so fascinated by everything and the big cage. I don't know what it's called, but I remember you have to like climb out of the cage or something like that. So yeah.
Oh, the steel cage match. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was gonna ask, what was everyone's first video game?
I would say Spyro on the PlayStation. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. Mario on the NES. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was
Mine was Golden Knight, 007 Golden Knight, actually.
I would say my first game was Wii Sports actually.
and Mario Kart. Oh, Mario Kart on the Wii is good too. Yeah.
Mario Kart Wii is like actually one
Mario
of the
Kart.
best Mario Karts.
Yes,
It
yes.
is.
High
I didn't
five.
even
High
know
fucking
that
five.
was a thing on the Wii.
Like because they
what am I
have
living in the rock?
Mario Karts for like different consoles. Like I think there's like a specific Mario Kart for N64, a specific one for DS, but Mario Kart Wii, I don't even think like some of the items aren't even in the one on Switch or stuff like that. Like it was very specific for Wii and it was great.
Budokai, but it might have been actually Tony Hawk Underground.
64, Nintendo 64. I would say Donkey Kong. Favorite game. That one. I don't remember. Like it had the rap in the beginning and everything. I think it was co-op too. You could play with other people.
I don't think I touched the Donkey Kong game until Wii, until they had one for Wii. I just can't remember which one it was. Oh, someone's saying the bongo version was for Wii U and it was Tropical Freeze.
So, what was your fondest memories with your live stream experience, guys? Mine have to be honestly the karaoke live stream I did. It was like the one where I had one of the first times I had the most interactive experiences with everybody on the live stream chat, as well as just being as goofy as possible and having like a guest as well.
I would say
Go ahead, you go.
okay. I would say when I did my subathon, my first subathon, um, I reached my goal. I couldn't believe it. And it was just fun. Like uh every goal that I had, I did it. So like I was drawing my face. People were like, "Are you Sakuna?" I had like Sakuna marks all over my face. So they're like, "You're Sakuna?" I was like, "Yeah." It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I stayed up for. Well, no, I stayed up for 24 hours. I did take like a 3-hour break. I did sleep. I'm gonna lie, but yeah, would I do it again? Maybe. I don't know, but it was definitely fun.
It was a great time in that stream, especially when we played. I think we played Lethal.
Lethal Company, yes.
And
I will say, I did a 24-hour once. Those are no joke. Those will tire you out. But I'd say, what is it? The December that just passed. I don't host money events, but I wanted to host. I called it Dragon's Christmas Games. It was, I streamed not continuously. Like I did it day by day, Monday to Friday, and it was 5 days, 5 different games. And I like invited like all my streamer friends. I was like, all right, let's do something. So one day it was like Fall Guys. Another day was Mario Kart. Another day was what did we play? Party Animals. We did it was like a whole bunch of games like that. But doing that was so fun. Like hosting that and running all the games and doing that for 5 days was amazing.
Actually, on the topic of like doing long streams, 24-hour streams, is there any advice you can give to like people who probably want to start Twitch?
Um, I would say in terms of hmm, starting out and stuff, one advantage the newer people have is that a lot of the groundwork is like already done. Like like if you streamed like when streaming first started, before chatbots were a thing, before alerts were a thing, before this and that, like it looks very different. But because we live in an age now where streaming has evolved, there's so many tutorials on the internet on how to set up OBS, on how to set up this, how to set up that, and like anything is really possible. So if you see something on a stream you like, go figure out how to do it. There's somebody on the internet telling you how to do it. So I will say, like, it's it's better for streamers now. Like there's so much direction now that you can go into.
Yeah, especially when you flip a coin in front of a group of NPCs and expect something
Right.
to happen, right?
Oh god.
Bro,
Oh,
you go
let's not talk
you
about
go playing Hitman is my favorite thing to
Please.
watch. Let me tell
Oh
you.
my
Because
god.
I played that game and I went through it. Like, and the learning curve is hard, but that game and watching you go play, it is amazing. It is amazing. No, it's a what is it? Hitman is such a great game. Like, if you haven't played it, go play it. It's great.
Y'all hear that, people? Check out Hitman. Emperor will never lie to y'all. I don't know about Yuko, but Emperor will never lie. Go ahead, Dimples.
I would have to say, if you're gonna have fun, everybody who tunes in will have fun. People can tell if you're actually being authentic. Be yourself, and be as wild and random as possible. People will stick around. That's what I've learned.
I'd like to thank y'all for showing up. I'm glad you three were interested. I'm glad we can get the ground moving on this because it's something I want to do for a very long time. Getting to know you all personally and basically just throw out your content, let everybody else see it, and hopefully y'all can grow from this. And maybe going forward, we'll see more collabs between Yuko, Dragon, and Dimples down the line, maybe if all schedules align. But until then, I'm Big K, the only K, the special K, the best ever to do it. With Emperor, the amazing dragon. We got the fraud Yuko, and we have the man himself, the announcer, Dimples on the screen.
Okay. Okay.